Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
Welcome, welcome.
Come on in. Oh.
Daisy's welcoming you in.
I guess so, huh?
Hello, everyone.
She was, gotta turn
Turn the volume down.
yeah.
Fran says hello.
Hello, Fran.
Gotta share this. Get my one.
So let's get this going here.
Are we on? We're on.
Okay, let's see. I see.
Hello, Nancy.
I see Bill. I feel like, what was that looking glass lady? Do you guys remember that?
I
don't remember what it is.
Maybe I do.
I see Fran. I see Brina. I see Kristen.
Donna.
I see Sandra. I see Joy.
Joy.
To the world.
Hey.
I see France.
Can we mention them
Yeah, we can.
there? Hey, Joy, it was nice meeting you.
It was lovely meeting you. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sandra. I think Beth Ann is still gone. Hi, Laura. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Tracy.
Izzy's looking.
Joy says, hello, my Iowa lovebirds.
Alice in Wonderland. Looking glass.
Where do you see that?
From Joy.
Oh. I must not be in the right spot.
You must not be.
Okay. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Angie. So, guess what, guys? We're going to do a walk on the wild side tonight. So,
We got
let's...
the gorillas.
Yes, I do have my gorilla. Hi, Kristen Tatum.
We've got our puppy dog. She's here.
Well, we heard her bark right at the beginning, didn't we?
Yep, she was welcoming everybody in.
Says Danielle's there too. Hello. Hi,
Hello.
Franklin. Hi,
Franklin
Colton. Hi, Emma. Even if you're watching on the repeat, that's right, the replay. Okay, so let's get the announcement part out of the way because I really do have a lot tonight to show you. So, Paper Pumpkin, and if you guys haven't seen my video on YouTube of my Paper Pumpkin alternatives, I have been getting like some pretty rave reviews on it, so I will show you those. But the new kit that comes out, you still have time if you haven't signed up yet, is from June 11th to July 10th. So you have till the 10th of July to sign up to get in on this. This coordinates with 3 of our product suites, which I thought is pretty cool. And of course I didn't write the names down again, so I think this is Come Sail Away, and this is Woven Linen or Threads or something like that. I can never remember this one. But anyway, they coordinate with, and I'm excited because I don't think I have any of those, but I'm excited anyway. I took, and while we're on the subject of Paper Pumpkin, remind me to talk to you about, that's why I left this box out, the Paper Pumpkin from this month. So, oh shoot, I'll just do it now. And then I won't forget, and I can move this out of the way. So it had this cute little stamp set, and it's kind of a beachy theme, and it had 5 sentiments, huh? Hi, Jean. And some coral, and I think this is supposed to kind of look like water and stuff. And it had these cute little cards, and when I say little, I mean little. This is the envelope to give you an idea. So they've got this beautiful birch wood on them. They're cute, but they're little. And I like to send cards. I'm a card maker, and I send a lot of cards. So I'm going to save these as little gift card holders, and I'll do something nice with those. I'm going to save them as little gift card holders. It did come with this cute little thing that you can store them in. So let me just do this really quick. Fold half down and half down. So like when you get your little note cards in there, then you have a nice little thing. But I'm going to use this as a little gift bag for something, and Maybe for a gift card, huh? Anyway, and it has all these really cute little embellishments to it. And the cards themselves were, you know, just these little half cards. So I took, they're not mailable. And I know that there were some people that were disappointed about that and some people weren't. I mean, they were meant to be like a little kindness card to give to someone. So I had made some beachy options. And by the way, Bill, when this comes up, this is your new favorite in color. What is it?
Terracotta tile.
Terracotta tile. Look at him go. Yay. So here's one that I did, and I just added the coral and stuff. And like I said, I do have, it's about a 50-minute video to get through all 4 of these. This was another card. So I just took their idea and I enlarged it. Here's another one. I took their idea and background stamped that water. And I just love the soothing colors. But I do want you to see that I actually kind of did a little terracotta tile on the, let me stand up so I can see if this is actually showing. Here we go. So that you can give the glimmer paper its own color. Hi monkey, how are ya? And I thought that was really pretty. Here I did it again, and you can see it, the sand dollar. I guess on the video I keep calling it a silver dollar, but it's a sand dollar, you guys. And then here I just used the craft white ink, and so I made them full-size cards, and I think they turned out pretty good. I used Stampin' Up's ideas, and their ideas are wonderful, so I didn't need to change it that much to make a nice full-size card to send. So I wanted to show you that. But Paper Pumpkin is awesome, and this month they give you kind of a preview of what's going to be in it, so we can tell that it's got a little bit from each of these sweets that will coordinate, so it's really cool. I'm excited about that. They also have a new 3D embossing folder plate, and let me show you what that's like. So it's just a little plate. I haven't used mine yet, but it's just a little plate that goes in because when they changed companies, let me grab this really quick. They're just a little bit thinner. Okay, just to show you. So here was the old one, and they're quite of a thick embossing folder. This is the subtles. And then here's the new one. And at first I didn't think I was going to like it, but I actually used this, and I really do like it quite a bit. So you need this new plate to go in. It has a parts number of 149658, and they are $10. So I did want to let you know I am going to be putting out a video on how to use this here soon, hopefully in the next week. Piccadilly Perks. Hi, Cynthia. Piccadilly Perks is a program where you earn rewards from me. So it's a rewards program for being a loyal customer to Piccadilly Stamping. So for every $35 purchase from me, you earn 1 letter via confirmation through the mail for spelling out the word Piccadilly, which is 10 letters long. So it's basically buy 10, get 1 free. Hi, Marcia. And what that includes is after you get all the letters collected, and I keep sending emails back and forth to you as you go to let you know where you are, then you collect them all, then you can earn, oh my gosh, take a deep breath. Let's start over. So when you get them all collected, you earn a shopping spree through me. So, and it's totally free. When I mean totally free, I mean I'm going to give you $25 to shop from my store, but I'm also going to pay for the tax and the shipping. So it's a $35 value. So it's like buy 10, get 1 free. I don't know, you guys have some of those different kind of clubs, punch card clubs and stuff. So
shipping is free.
That's right. So it comes out to be about a $35 value, and I will honor anything that's in our current catalogs or on our clearance rack, you guys. But it just does exclude like host stamp sets and Celebration Rewards, because those products are rewarded in a whole nother way. And it's getting close to all of our storage being back in, but the last I knew, we did get the ink pads and marker storage trays. And I'm just going to quickly, don't get sick everyone, just show you. These are the trays that I'm talking about. And those are back in stock, so close your eyes so you don't get sick. Okay. Happy to let you know that is, and hopefully everything's going to be in by July 1. So, and of course I've got my amazing pearls, and they really are amazing. Without them, I wouldn't have. What did I do? I went up. I promoted to a Silver Elite this week.
Yay!
So, I'm pretty... Is this out of focus, you guys?
I don't know. We're not there yet.
Okay, it looks like it's out of focus to me. Let me see what's going on.
No, we're there.
Is it in focus?
Yeah.
It is so not in focus on my computer or on here.
Okay.
So what's going on? There we go. Got it back in focus. Okay, get those stupid announcements out of the way and let's go. All right, there's so much that I want to do today, and I got an extra drawing because all of my pearls had a goal, so I'm going to start there. They had a goal to do, to send me a man card, is what I kind of told it, like a masculine card, for a event to get into a drawing for a free stamp set from me. So it's kind of a creative challenge, and before I even get this open, that one's not from them. This is one I'm going to show you though. Before I get this, before I say anything and open any of these, I just want you guys to know I'm a little partial, but I have a set of really creative stampers. I mean,
these cards have been awesome.
Bill has, like, as they come in the mail, he's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So these are like people who think outside the box. I love it. Look at this. This one is from, this one's from my Karen Jones. And I love this. It says, this little piggy says, and then when you open it up, ham it up, it's your birthday. Is that cute? But she like made her own little poles out of this little piggy stamp set. I think it's adorable. Very creative. I love it. For a pig pen, right? So that's cute. And I had a couple of the girls tell me that they didn't have like a quote unquote, I don't want to say man set, but this one again this one is from, yeah, Nancy. Look at this. So she says that she didn't have one, and what she did is she just took the buffalo check and then added her own to make it look like a shirt, and then she used my favorite punch. This is so cool, the tailored tag punch, to make the top of the tie. And let's make sure that this comes in. Isn't this cool? She used the tufted embossing folder. Isn't that amazing? So I have got some seriously creative minds going on here. Here's another one. This is from Angie, and she didn't have any either. So she made a ball diamond. She made little grass, and she made her own baseball. She said, I didn't even have a sponge because she's very new to us here. And so she just took her finger and made some dirt on her baseball. So isn't that cute? Come on, you guys. I hope everyone's doing like thumbs up.
Oh
Here.
yeah, they're all kinds of flying.
Okay, because I'm not seeing them, so that's why I wanted to know. Then here's another one that she made off of the horse set, and then she used the background stamping, which I think is really cool. Look at that. Because I guess her set came in, and then so she had an idea and she went to it. This one is from Kristen Tatum, and isn't this just awesome? First of all, let me just show you. She added to the envelope So she was decking out the envelope. But look at these girls. Quite a creative card. I like the color. I love the ripped paper in here. And I love these little embellishments. So, got a mechanic in your life. That's the way to go. And then this one was from Kristen Wenzel. Okay, seriously, is this not the cutest? Look at that. It's a little fishing vest. She's even got like the okay.
Well, what?
I'm trying to think. Fishing line.
Fishing line. There we go.
Sorry, guys. And the little fish on a stringer and the little fishing hat. I just think that's so cute. Adorable. And she went through all the work to do the sponging. How wonderful is that? So these girls really need a big round of applause because awesome stampers. I'm so lucky. For those of you who are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you understand the bond you get with your sister demonstrators, but I think I lucked out, you guys. So I usually have a drawing for them once a month on their creativity.
Do some work.
Yeah. So Angie, I got you in here. Karen, you're in here. Oops, I need to be doing this. Kristen Wenzel, you're in here. Nancy, you're in here. And Kristen Tatum, you're in here. So, now let's see who's the lucky winner this time. And I will tell you what. Ange has been lucky 2 months in a row. So, okay. Who is it?
Didn't see.
Here.
Kristen.
Kristen. Oh, Kristen Tatum. You won. Okay. So, I have for you the Say Hello stamp set. What I love about this stamp set, I have one for myself too, and I haven't had a chance to play with it, but I love the graduation hat. So, it's a cute stamp set, and in the catalog, it is adorable. Some of this, what do they call it? Some of the
What are we looking at?
demonstrations they have, or some of the examples. That's it, examples that they have. So Kristen, I have to send you some stuff anyway, so I will.
And we're sending back your bag of man glitter too.
Did you hear that, Kristen? He says he's sending back his bag of man glitter. He's got enough of it. So one of the things that Kristen sent, hi Beverly, hi Patricia. One of the things that she sent was he had made a comment on our team page that it had to include man glitter. Well, man glitter to him is sawdust. So she sent a little baggie of sawdust. So, okay.
That's not why I drew a name.
Well, I had to send her stuff anyway. All right. So, to keep going here, I want to show you something else. So I did a video on simple stamping. This was our Butterfly Wishes, I think is the name of the set. And it's very pretty. It's one of those distinctive stamp sets. And these are our new note cards. They're really pretty. They come in 4 different colors. So this is the Petal Pink. I always have to think because it's always so peachy to me. It comes in Calypso Coral, it comes in a Balmy Blue, and then Old Olive. And I've got a couple of things I'm going to be showing you on this. But this was just a really easy way to dress up the envelope. And I love that little scalloped edge. So for new stampers, and I put this out just at the beginning of the week, and I got a notice from Stampin' Up! That I won a prize for their simple stamping contest. So kind of proud of that, and just wanted you guys to see which one I won that on. And then one more. So we're going to do a walk in the wild tonight. I had a lot of questions about this card that I had made and posted on my blog last week. And I have a thing for cows. I just think they're cute. So this is from our new Over the Moon stamp set. And I just did a little bit of, all I used on here was the blends. And one of the questions was what was this? Well, this, I just did a little accent all the way around my card of embossing, like, why are words so hard for me tonight?
Wow.
What is this called? This is my, what is this thing called? Joy, it's your fault. What is this called?
Well, that's where you do the thing.
I can't think of what it's called, but that's all I did around the edge to add that little bit of embellishment. And then when I think of what it's called, or someone tell me what it's called. And then this was actually a piece of DSP that I just cut, and then after I cut it, it was kind of too straight. Scoring. Thank you, Joy.
Yeah,
the scoreboard. I just scored all the way around to make that edge, and then I just cut the DSP the same length, and then after I cut it, yes, Sherry, thank you, scoreboard. Everyone knows. I don't know why I'm trying to teach. So anyway, after I cut it, then I cut it at angles to make little chunks, because otherwise it looks like straight up and down grass. So cuteness. Okay. Let's get stamping.
Deep breath. Let's go. Stampin'.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to do a little walk in the wilds, and I brought my gorilla.
I'm over here.
I tease Bill a little bit about being a silverback ape, and we'll just leave it at that. So let's get my projects. I have 3 projects tonight, and I just stuck my hand in one. This is a teaching moment. Don't do that. High-tech stuff there. But we have some of the cutest little critter stamp sets, and so I'm going to start off with the Seaside Notions. And I really like this seahorse. I'm not really a beachy girl, but I had an idea, and I did a demonstration with this to have a mirror image with my pearls recently, and I colored it completely different. It was bright, but tonight I want to use some of the new colors. So this is a piece of 3 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock that I'm going to fold in half, because we're going to do a little bit different sized card tonight. I always do the standard A2. Now, before my friend Joy says, what kind of postage is that going to take? I'm going to just tell you, Joy, it will work in your regular little envelopes that you have. It's not going to be quite as long because it's not a 12-inch piece of cardstock that I cut it from, but it will fit and it'll fly on one stamp, and this is going to be really cute. So you can do, I think we get into ruts here in the US doing all A2 size cards, but you can do any size card. You can do square cards. I like to do 4x4 because, again, they fit into our A2 envelopes, but you can do all different sizes. And I have, quite honestly, I have these white envelopes. You can see they were the cheap ones that I got, and it's 3 5/8 by 6 1/2, and this is just from the Dollar General, and I use them sometimes for bills and stuff, and I thought, well, let's just be creative tonight. So I want to show you a couple of things. First of all, let's get out the rest of this. I'm going to start with showing you what I did to color this. Now, I'm doing softer colors tonight than what I did with my pearls, and I cannot wait for that to come out on my blog post soon for you guys to see, because it is a mirrored image, and I think it's pretty cute, and it's easy to do, and I was surprised at how many people don't know how to do that. So tonight I'm going to use some blends, and I have chosen to go with the light seafoam. For this one, I'm going to use the brush end, and I'm just going to color him in. I'm not doing a whole lot of blending on this guy, and you know me, I don't believe in coloring every little bit of it. I like that look of having some white show through. I think it just adds a little character. Plus, I like to stamp and get my project done out there quickly. Okay. Then I'm going to come back with the dark, and Stampin' Up! Makes all these lines and stuff for us, so we can just follow them, and that can add just enough highlight. And it'll look a little different in person than probably what it shows through the camera, but I'm just going through and I think I'm going to go right down here too. And then I'll go back and get his belly in the light. Okay. And I am going to add his eye. And I'm just using the dark blend from Smoky Slate. And I will do his little beak in the light of the pumpkin pie. Any questions or anything, Bill?
No.
Okay. That's okay. Now, just because...
I have a new watcher, Cynthia Howard from North Dakota.
Yes. I know, I just made friends with her. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm going to fussy cut that out, but because I'm trying to do something, a presentation very quickly, I already have one done. And I cut it out, and I did this so that I could have a little bit of a curl coming off of that tail, because I think that makes him look a little bit more three-dimensional. So we'll put this away. And I'm going to grab the sand from the beach here, and I'm going to pull that base back in that I made. And this is Seaside Spray. This is one of our new in colors. So of course I want to play with new in colors, and they're in everything that... It's called Seaside Spray. So this is the sand, and I'm just gonna give kind of a little sandy bottom here to my card. It can go up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to use that again, so we'll just clean my stamp. And then there's this, so there was the sand, there's this coral image that I'm going to use, and I'm going to go right back into the Seaside Spray color, and I'm going to stamp this on like so, just to give a little bit of, well, I'm going to use this one more time. Let's get all the stamping done, then we'll do some building. Does anybody do different size cards other than just the A2? Let's see what anyone says. Give them a minute. And I'm going to put the Here's to You. Sentiment. And I'm again going to do it in the, well, let's put it on straight. There we go. Put it on the Whisper White. Still using the same stamp set, but I'm just pulling out a different stamp. I'm going to go for the little shell. I'll set this aside. And this is going to be the inside of my card. So I'm going to stamp this just down at the bottom there. Keep me posted on what they're saying.
Do 5x7s.
Oh, really? 5x7s. Now, is that extra postage? See what they say.
Other people are saying 6x6.
Yeah, I know that those are extra postage.
Some are 5.5 by 5.5.
Huh.
different sizes out there.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I try to do what will fly on a stamp, but I've seen some 5x5s that are absolutely gorgeous, and I love that square look. So every now and again. All right, so I went ahead and put happy birthday for the inside and then a little shell because I'm going to make this a birthday card. What I like about the stamp set, this card can be for man or woman when I'm done. So let's go ahead and put this on the inside as that's dried. And I love this pretty blue. It's a nice soft blue, and I used the green glue so I could center it up a bit. Okay, so that's the inside of the card. Now for the outside, I want to take, what's a card without Wink Stella, huh? So I'm going to take a little Wink Stella and I'm going to just roughly run this down over my, and I'm going to squeeze it into the, there we go, get more in there, into the end, because I'm going to run this over the coral. Coral sometimes underwater can look kind of sparkly, so I've decided that I'm going to do that. And if Angie's watching, she thinks everything's better with the Wink Stella. And I'm not taking the time to like make it perfect. I'm just putting it on there. Now I'm going to let that dry just a second while I go and put some of the mini dimensionals on the back of my seahorse. Is that what they're called? Seahorses?
Yep, they're seahorses.
Okay, now I'm not putting any down here at the bottom because I want that to kind of curl up. I think I like that dimension look. That should be dry. Then I'm going to grab some of our Whisper White Baker's Twine. Sure I am. Baker's Twine is an absolute must for me. I love this product. I don't know if you guys do, but I really do. It is affordable. It is easy to use until you're trying to do it on live, of course. And
Not easy, is it?
it's not as easy on live. Let's see. I think I'm going to change the side on this. I'm going to go a little bit longer on this way. I'd rather have too much. So I'm going to wrap it around 3 times. Well, I still didn't do it, and I thought I did it longer. Tell you what. Let's start it this way. If I start it from the correct side, maybe that would help us right-handed people. Okay. And then I'm just going to tie a bow on here, and then I'm going to straighten it out the way I want it. I love our ribbons, but sometimes you just want something simple. Sometimes you want something fancy. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. So, there we go. Now let's move this up. I want this more up to the top for a little accent more than anything. Okay, let's take our... Since I started using this little bowl to put my dimensional scraps in, and I've gotten pretty faithful at using it, I'm not finding as many of these stuck to every little thing in my life. Okay, so let's put him right about there on the project popped up. Now remember, I stamped the here's to you, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut this out. I want it trimmed fairly close to the letters. And then I'm going to trim each one of them. And we're going to pop those babies up with the mini dimensionals again.
Well, you know you can't have too many. Too many.
Well, talk to Jean Orwig about that, would you? She'll tell you differently. Do you guys... Jean Orwig.
Oh, yeah. She'll say you only need one or two.
Yeah. Cut them in half. I've heard her tell people, cut them in half.
Make them last longer.
Yep. Okay. You act like she was born in the Depression.
She's not that old.
No, I know. Okay. But I like to give her a little guff about it. So here's to you. And then you open it up and it says, happy birthday. Let's see, how do I want that? Maybe like that. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done. Wait a second. Let's take some of the basic jewels. And I just don't want it to be as shiny, so I'm going to use the dark smoky slate. And I'm going to kind of color over it so it's not quite as shiny, and it's got a little bit of a... But we're going to make this as his eye. There we go. Now if you wanted to, you could add some sequins to it too, but it's just the cutest little card, and it'll fit right inside this envelope perfectly and leave a little bit of room for cash, Joy, in case you want to send me one yourself. Whoops. I just pulled the bow apart after I took so long to work on it.
Kidding. Wow.
But there we go. Let's show you guys up close. I'll have to stand up to see. And I don't know if you can see there's a little glimmer on the coral there. And the eye. I think it's very cute. She says, ha ha. I'm not kidding, Joy. Really. I think you owe me some money, don't you? I think it was for the chocolate chip cookies that I missed out on. I went all the way to Joy's house, sat down, and she didn't even, she baked these fresh baked cookies and didn't even offer me or Bill one, did she?
Yeah, she did. She said, they're over there.
Shh, shh. Trying to give Joy a little. Okay, so that was our first little critter. Now let's go to the next one. So this stamp set will walrus be friends. I can't say it. Will walrus be friends? This thing is so cute, and the minute I saw this stamp set, I knew I had to have it, and here's why. This is what I look like when I get up in the morning, trying to roll out of bed. Right there. Anyway, so I'm going to be using another in color. We're going to start with that walrus. Here he is. He's so cute. I have, I'm going to be using Purple Posy. Now, when I did this, my mother said to me, you're going to have the walrus floating around in purple water? And I said, yep. So,
why not?
It is what it is. So I'm going to take, now this isn't, this is an A2 card base, so it's the 11 cut at 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of purple posy cardstock that I use the swirls and curls embossing folder on. That's going to be my card base. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there. Yeah, why not? I like how you think. It's my walrus. How come that is so hard for me to say? I have to think about it. Walrus. Will walrus be friends? So hard. Okay, so that's my card base. Pretty, pretty, pretty. This is a light purple color. It's lighter than the Highland Heather or the Gorgeous Grape, and I love it. It's, would you call it like a lavender? I think maybe you'd call it like a lavender. Yeah. Okay.
Some kind of purple.
Some kind of purple. And purple-ish, yeah. And this could go on the inside. And you could decorate this up too. So, you know what? I think I just might while we're sitting here for the inside. I haven't even used some of these things yet. And this is a cute set. So it has these two little fishes jumping around. And one has a big old googly eyeball that I think is so cute. So we're going to use him and the other little fish. So let's just do a little, I normally don't show you guys about dressing on the inside, but I'm going to today. And I'm going to use Pool Party because Pool Party goes really good with Purple Posy. And let's see what this looks like here. Oh, I love his little big eye. His little big eye. Did that make sense?
Little big eye.
Yeah. Why not? Actually, well, I'll do this. Isn't he cute? Oops, upside down. There we go. So this was Pool Party. I think what I will do too is on my envelope, I'm going to use this little guy poking up where the envelope comes up at. Alright, so let's put that back. Let's get this glued on the inside. Decorating the inside is something that is optional, or the envelope, which is optional. I never do it usually on lives just because of the extra time that it takes. But all of my downlines seem to decorate on the inside, so I feel like I have to like keep up to the status quo here. Okay, I have a piece of Pool Party that measures 4 by 2 3/8. Or yeah, 2 3/8, and then 4, or this is 4. This is 4 1/8. And then this one's 4 by 2 1/4. So we're going to start with the white one. Might be easier to see the outline here. And I'm going to use my Tuxedo Black Memento ink to stamp up my walrus. Walrus. It's like Sahara sand. So I'm going to stamp him over to this side. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. I just feel like he represents me very well. And then let's get out some blends while we're here. And I'm going to use I've chosen to use the Smoky Slate Dark and Light. I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, is I'm going to use that brush tip end, just because I think it spreads out a little bit, and I like that. Also, when you're trying to get into fine areas, as long as you're not pressing real hard,
No Hulk hands.
no Hulk hands. Well, they kind of... I was debating whether to leave his belly, but I think I'm going to color it in. And actually, this is the same color. Okay, so this was the light that I used. So I'm going to go back in with the dark, and just because Stampin' Up! Has all these lines, I'm just going to follow them. And they kind of blend in. Look at that little belly. I love the belly. I do. Okay. Then you can go, if you want to, if they're too bold of lines, you can go back in and kind of blend out with the light marker. And when it dries, it'll be blended and look really nice. Okay, then I'm going to take Pool Party, and I think I used the light or the dark. Let me see. I don't remember which I used when I do this. I think I have to test it and see what I like. I think I'm going to use the dark this time. And I'm going to use that brush tip end again. It does have the bullet end or the brush end. And I'm just going to kind of ground him a little bit, because right now he's just kind of like, whoa, I'm in space. So I'm going to use this to make it kind of look like water. And I'm just going to do short little jags. I don't know what else to call it. You know me, I always make up words as I go. So I got a jag to make a little bit of water here underneath of him. Maybe up beside him a little bit. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm going to grab the saying just floating by to say hi and stick that on the block. I did that wrong. I got too much ink in there, so tap, tap, tap. So I'm hoping that's straight. Just floating by to say hi. All right. Let's take him and put him right onto his mat. Be sure that when you're working with blends that you do protect your surface, because they do bleed through. I think I'm running out of liquid glue.
Eating it up today?
Yeah. I eat it up every day. Okay. So let's come back to our card base, and I want to grab my embellishment box, because we have, and I was so excited to see these come back in. Please tell me I have them right. Oh, I do. We have these mini library clips. They're little bitty, but it's such a fun little embellishment. They're in the white and silver, and I'm going to take a silver one. These things are so much fun, and you can use these to like put tags on the gift bags and stuff with too. So very fun investment. We've had them years before, but we haven't had them in a while, and I was excited to see him come back. So I'm going to stick him right here. I'm going to go up a little bit more to the top. It's too quiet. What's everyone saying? What's the talk?
Oh, they love it.
Oh, you just say that, don't you?
No, they are.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm going to take the baker's twine again, and I'm going to just do, this is just white baker's twine, and I'm just going to make a little granny knot bow. Well, we might need to try again. Okay, it's a little too long. There we go. Okay. I'm going to trim that down. I'm going to go for a mini glue dot. And I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it in half again so it's folded in quarters. And stick it right onto my little bow. And I think I'm going to have it going this way on there. Okay. We're cooking now.
Cooking with fire, huh?
Yeah, I'm going. I feel like I'm way behind you guys. I'm so sorry. I was trying to keep it. I know, but this is going a little bit longer. I still have a whole nother project. People, don't be mad at me. Okay. So I'm going to pop this up on here. And bring it off to the side, and then one more embellishment on this, and I think just because I'm running long, I'm just going to show you, and then I'll show you a finished one. But we have these woven thread sequins. This is where I got the color combination from, you guys, is that light purple posy with the yeah, so with the pool party. I got it from there. And let me just show you my original one. I'll finish that one later. So there it is with the, it just takes so long to glue those in. And I don't want you guys to be sitting here all night because I'm going over longer than I normally do. And I have one more project. So, okay. Let's get the next one going. What's that?
Which one's this one?
This one we're gonna do a different stamp set. I've just been featuring some of our critters. So I guess it comes down to what you guys like. I definitely like floral stamp sets and stuff, but we got so many critter and I am such an animal lover that I couldn't pass it up. I loved the little cartoony walrus. These are not quite as cartoony. I loved the little beachy scene, so I wanted to do something with this, and we're going to use the panda bears in this one. I love this set. It's called Wildly Happy. Anytime I see anything with an elephant, it always reminds me of my grandmother and her love for elephants, so I had to have it, even though we're not using that one tonight. We're going to be using these panda bears because actually my nickname in high school was Pammy Panda. So, and I'm going to do one of those smaller cards again, just because I like them and I wanted to do something different. So again, it's a 3 1/4 by the 11 inch, and I'm just going to fold it in half to make this fun size card. Fun size, like the candy bar. This is the fun size card. Okay, now one of the things I like in this set, it does definitely show like a mother-child bond, and they have sweetest baby and little one, and so tiny, so small. So I thought, well, why the heck not? Let's do kind of a baby card off of this. So we're going to do a little girl one. This card base that I'm using is actually Blushing Bride. So it's not one of our in colors, but I'm going to be using one of our in color ribbons that let me just show you before I get going. This is actually from the Rococo Rose ribbon. It's the gathered ribbon. It is a 1/2 inch wide, and look at how it goes together with the Blushing Bride. And I thought, oh, that is it. That's the accent. So that's why I chose it. So I'm going to start off with the one that says Sweetest Baby, and I'm just going to ink it up into my ink pad here, and I'm going to stamp around. I really have no rhyme or reason when I stamp. I'm just randomly stamping on and off just to make a little background. For those who don't know, I love background stamping. Some of you guys know. So I have just a little background here. We have these new stitch nested label dies. These things are awesome. So you can not only get this little bit of stitching around the edge here, but you can also make a what do I call it? Joy, I need you with me at all times. It'll make like a picture frame. I can't think of what I'm trying to say, but a frame with the stitched on the outside too. But I just use this, it's the second one in, I guess there's 2 sides, on the right hand side. There you go. And I am going to stamp our image of the panda bears in here. So I'm going to ink those up. We're a little tired. Bill's been on call, and we've been getting some late night calls, so sorry guys. Ta-da! Alright, I'm going to use the blends again, and we're going to pull out, I think I'm just going to do the light. So I think this needs to be a little bit softer. I'm pulling out the light smoky slate, I think. Yeah. I want this to be just a little bit lighter than black because it is a baby card. So we're going to start with the panda's eyes here. And also then in person you can see through where I colored, and you can see like the little eye and everything. And the ears of a panda are always black. So with this little guy's eyes, or girls, I guess this is supposed to be a girl's, and Mama's paw here wrapped around her baby is going to be black. And then I'm going to leave the nails white, but
I really like that.
I'm going to, well, thank you. I'm going to go around them and do the paw. Okay. So it's not black stark, it's just lighter. We have some pearlized doilies that we sell, and these things are really fabulous. And I thought this would add, see the little shimmer in the pearl? And I thought it would add just a little bit more of a feminine touch to this, since it's supposed to be a baby card for a female. So I'm going to cut it in half because I want to use both sides on this card base. And while I've got this out, I'm going to just cut the top off of this. I don't want that. I'm going to make a different. So I kind of just cut from where the corners were off of there to give it a different interesting angle. So I'm going to glue this down. Now since that together wouldn't really, it doesn't show as much as I wanted to, that's why I split it apart. No one's going to know that it's split apart, but I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. This stuff is very tacky. You don't need to have a whole big bunch. And it's so affordable. I know a lot of you like snail, but this is so affordable. That's why I do it. Okay. Plus it gives you a little time to adjust. So I'm going to glue that half down because I'm going to have this covering it. So that gave me just a little time to adjust. And so that little 1/4 inch isn't showing, but it goes all the way out. So when I put my card over here, or my focal point, and I think I'm going to come down with that. Yeah, I like that. And you can pop it up. I'm going to glue it down. I don't want anyone seeing my cut up doily underneath. Okay, this is where I think this ribbon, I like all ribbon, I like our ribbon, I love our baker's twine, but I think this is what adds the magic to this. It just looks good, in my opinion. So I'm going to take my ribbon shears here, and I'm not going to try to do a bow. I'm just going to do a knot, and I'm going to have it go right over where I cut that. So I'm going to turn it to the side. Everybody has a different way of doing it. Just moving it down a little bit because it was just too much. Ta-da! Okay, so then on the inside, you can just put like little one or something here for the inside. This is perfect for a baby gift because really, if you wanted to, you could stamp Sweetest Baby to match on the tissue of the bag that you're putting it in. So, okay, let's pull these out so you guys can see them. I'm so sorry, you guys. I got too wordy. I had to show everybody everything. I get too wordy sometimes. I don't mean it. All right. There we go. I need to bone fold this down a little bit. So, any questions from anyone?
No, they love them.
Okay, let me see if I can see anything. Makes a great, neat baby girl card. Love this. They're all cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so much. So, if you are watching this on a rerun later, because I'm going to post this to YouTube, be sure to click subscribe down to my YouTube channel, and I will also have a link to my online store. If you cannot live without any of these products, guess what? I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I would love to have you as my customer. Meeting one of my goals here this week, I was pretty thrilled about. In fact, on one of my YouTube videos this week, someone mentioned about my host code, and I have to read this to you. She said the acronym for my host code was "Very Funny People Make Time for Stamping Cards, VFPMT4SC. I thought it was hilarious.
Awesome.
I know.
Good good way to remember it.
Yes. So use my host code if it's if you're purchasing an order under $150 or more. And since I'm getting close to another one of my goals, everybody who places a $50 purchase this week by next or by Saturday, I am going to throw in an extra gift just for me. So thank you so much, and I will see you next week at 7 p.m. on Wednesday night. Bye.
Bye.